Once Photoshop loads, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go up to File, or you might have that little window. You can click Create New so that you'll get this screen right here. When we create new, we're going to choose the Art and Illustration, and then we're going to choose the 1000 pixel grid. Should be the default of Art Illustration. After that, we're going to come over to the right here, and where it says Untitled 1, we're going to give it a name, and I'm going to call this, for y'all's benefit, AWS Brush Tool. And then I'm going to come down to the bottom and click Create. Create. So you get a nice square 1000 by 1000 sheet. All right. Once we have this open, your Photoshop might look different than mine. That is because you can change the workspaces that you work in. Up in the upper right corner, there's this icon that looks like a window. If you click the little arrow that is beside it, you can choose different workspaces. The one that we want to work on or work with is the Essentials. So just verify, make sure that your Essentials workspace is selected. That one's important because when we use the tools over on the left-hand side, then you'll get an extra toolbar up at the top, and we're going to need that. So, like I said, we're going to play with the brush tool today. On our toolbar, we're going to locate the brush tool, which is the one that looks like a paintbrush. So when I click that, you'll notice that my brush probably looks different than your brush. That's because I've already been playing in this program. Once I make this selection, I now have options up here at the top. First off, I can, right here where I have, for me, I have my number 50 and the type of brush it is. You'll have something different here. There's an arrow beside it. When we click that arrow, you can see that you can change the size of your brush, you can change the hardness, and you've got, I need to close these so you can see what they are like. You have all these folders that have different styles of brushes in them. So if I were to go under General, I'm going to click this first one, this soft round. I'm going to leave, or I'm going to use the color, because see, I got my color picker down here. I'm going to do green since it's St. Patty's Day. And I'm going to put my first letter here, just to show you what that looks like. So that's the soft brush. Now, you can try a different one, a random one. You can change the size of it. You can change the color. And you notice, see how this green is a little bit blurry? Well, the pink is what we call a hard brush because the hardness is, there's no blurriness on the edges. Now, the fun part is getting into some of these other brushes in these other folders. There's some neat ones in here. We've got like a charcoal that you can do something like that. I'm going to make mine a little bit bigger here. You've got this what they call a chunky charcoal. In this wet media brushes, these are kind of fun too, because if you take like this blender and I go over this, now it maximizes and blends what's behind it. Let me get some more. I need some more colors on here. More lines. Okay, and then I'm going to come up here and I'm going to get something else. There's also special effects brushes. I'm going to put some spray paint dots on there. So I want you to play around with this, do something with some of the different, let's see, This kind of blends the colors. Do some of the different stuff with the brushes, different colors, different brush styles, different brush sizes. When you are done, I want you to take a screenshot of your entire page. Now on my computer, I have this tool called the Snipping Tool that I'm going to use right now, where I can select, and this is my screenshot. This is what I would save, and this is what I would turn in. So again, I just need to see that you've done the brush stuff and that you have the Photoshop application. That's what you used. That you will save that, you know, as a JPEG or whatever you save it as, and then you will come back and you will submit it here in Schoology.